everyone, how are you all? I'm back again with my December daily. I'm still keeping up to date, and this is day 6 and day 7. I've sort of planned what I want to do. I'm trying desperately to keep it nice and simple so I can make sure I keep up with things. So day 6, we had a pantomime come into school. The children absolutely loved Panto Day. It was such a good laugh, and our school numbers have been seriously depleted lately because there's a very strong bug going round. So this was actually our school hall full of the children we had in at the time. We've got far more children than this in the school. So I think the Panto people were quite spoiled with all the space they had. So I'm going to just decide now which side I'm going to put my numbering system. I'm trying to sort of spread it out so it doesn't sort of get too bulky. I think I'm fighting a losing battle, sadly, with it though, because of the fact that I'm using a 6x8 album. There's not an awful lot of space on the page, and I've even trimmed down my number card. I think I will put it down here. I'll put it on this side. There we go. So what I've done is quite simple. I've just matted the photo. It's actually the front and the back of a piece of 6x6 paper. I've got these lovely embellishments here. This one is "'Tis the Season to Be Jolly," and I thought this suited it beautifully because the children were being particularly jolly in the hall. Because I must be honest, the Panto was really funny. And I've just got this little feeling festive that I'm going to put up in this corner. There it is. The school I teach in is a very, very old Victorian school with very high ceilings. And we're not particularly modern there, but it is a delightful school to work in. The children are out of this world. So this page, as you can see, is coming together really quickly. Because I've got a 12 by 12 album, there isn't an awful lot I can do to change things about, which is fine because then it keeps it easier for me to be on track. So I've actually typed my journaling using a typewriter font, and I've cut it into strips then. And it says, "Christmas Panto in the school hall today. So much fun, the children loved it." So I've just inked around them then to make them stand out a bit. What I've got then, I've got this little title which says "Good Times," and I'm going to put that at the top of my page. In the school. Oops. It's lucky I read that back. That wouldn't have made any sense whatsoever. I could have pretended it was some kind of test for you, but if you're feeling anything like me today, I don't think I would have noticed really if I'd stuck it upside down. I think I had more fun watching the children's faces than actually watching the Panto. For some of my little ones, because I teach nursery through to year 1, but because it's part-time nursery now, I only had my reception and year 1 because it was in the afternoon, and their faces, they were a joy to watch. So I'm just using a ruler now, just to try to get it slightly straight at least. And this is actually, I think it's a phrase from a Hip Kit pack of puffy stickers. Now I am really in the festive spirit today because, as you can see, I'm wearing a Christmas jumper with candy canes on. It's also got bells on it. So if you hear some jingling, it's not Father Christmas yet because you've been good. It's probably my jumper. I wore it to my mum's today, and I set her little dog crazy because she kept thinking there was a cat in the room. She just kept following me around. There we go. As I say, I'm just putting this title on, and that page is actually done, so that's the 6th. And as you can see, it is coming together really quickly. I know I've said it in my previous videos, but if I don't keep it simple, then I'll just fall way behind with it and I won't manage to get it all sorted. So I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible for myself. So that is actually day 6. So I'll just slot it there for a moment in the side of my album, and I'm going to bring in day 7, and day 7 is today. And on YouTube, not YouTube, sorry, Time Hop, this photo came up. Now this is my mum's little dog Izzy, who was never ever impressed at me dressing her up, ever. And yet I still do it. So this was actually 5 years ago when she was just a little tinsy one, but she still didn't like dressing up. And I'm going to call this, I've got this stunning perspective here, perspective from Bramble Fox, and I'm actually going to call it No Ho Ho Ho, because she looks absolutely thoroughly miserable. And we always have her, we've had my mum and dad, Izzy is their 6th Westie, and okay, they haven't all been keen to dress up, but they haven't been as miserable about it as she is. Bless her. And I'm just sort of moving things around now because I wanted to bring this little Santa in. I think I might just sort of tuck him under here slightly. So once I've done this page, I am completely up to date. And tomorrow we are taking part as a staff in school in a Santa Dash down in Cardiff Bay, where we're all dressing up because we are raising money to buy a defibrillator for our school. However, I've just seen the weather forecast and there are gale force winds, so I'm hoping my elf suit that I've got to wear will be keeping me warm. So it's a 5k run and it should be a great laugh. You can walk, run it. I'm hoping to run it all. I should be able to run a 5k. So I'm just putting some glue dot onto my perspective now. This is such a lovely one because it's really glittery. At the moment the glue dots are sticking to me far more than they're sticking to anything else. So let's try and get them off this way. No, it would still rather stick to me. There we go. So I had this in the Bramble Fox Christmas box. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. And I'm just going to use some of these lovely stickers here that I think once again I had from the Hip Kit Club, just to put No Ho Ho Ho, because she does look thoroughly miserable. And then I've also got, to echo the black that I've got there, here, and this as you can see in the background, this is another Hip Kit sticker and it says Dear Santa, and I'm going to put that one up here. And my journaling reads, Izzy hates dressing up. She had no festive cheer in this outfit. So there we go. That's page 7 and page 6. As you can see, my album isn't at all matching. I've just gone through and used whichever papers I liked, and I'm just trying to use stuff up rather than buying things specifically for it. I wanted to use what I already had in my stash, so I'm going to now pop those into my album. So here goes day 6, and I can flick through, but I can't show you day 5 because actually day 5 is going to be shown in a YouTube hop that I'm taking part in next weekend. So I'll have to cover that one up. So there it is. Day 6 and day 7. This is going to be a bit tricky now. Let's try and, as I empty everything everywhere, just going to cover up that page. Big Top Secret. So there's page 1. That's Izzy choosing her toys. Day 2, making Christmas baubles for school. Day 3, the lights in Cardiff Bay. Day 4, using a cut file from Paige Evans. Day 5, to be seen very soon. So day 6 is this Christmas panto in school. Day 7 is Izzy on Time Hop. And hopefully I can be back tomorrow to show you photos of the Santa Dash. So huge welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm nearly at 700, which is absolutely amazeballs. I can't believe it. And if you haven't yet subscribed, but you'd like to see what else I get up to in my December daily, I would love you to hit that subscribe button. And if you hit the little notification bell, it will tell you when my new videos are released. So thank you for joining me. Take care and hwyl fawr. Bye.